Hello everyone, my name is Sam Gupta from Elevate IQ, and today we are going to be talking about how ERP systems work. ERP stands for Enterprise Resource Planning. Some people mistakenly refer to them as accounting system. While the ERP systems help with accounting processes of a business, the scope of an ERP system is much bigger than just accounting. The reason why these people might refer to them as accounting system as ERP systems originated as accounting systems. Also, except your executives, only the financial teams may have insight into end-to-end business processes. They are also the primary user and admin of an ERP system. Personally, when I look at the term enterprise resource planning, I like to read it backwards. Planning resources for an enterprise. There are three keywords here in this term, and all are equally important in the context of an ERP. The enterprise keyword refers to the size of an organization. Whether you are a small, medium-sized, or a large company, you could be benefited with an ERP system. Since the focus of our YouTube channel as well as the video is on the SMB space, we'll be talking from the perspective of small to medium-sized businesses. The resources could be referred to the resources your company manages, ranging from human resources or labor, machines, assets, or products. The planning keyword refers to planning of these resources, which is also the major focus of an ERP system. Let's talk about these resources in detail now. If you are a small business and you don't have tons of machines on your production floor to produce your goods, you are just going to have labor that will be accounted towards your product costing. The ERP system will help you manage these labor resources, schedule them for appropriate jobs, and provide cost estimates for the amount of labor used on a specific product. Similarly, if you use the combination of labor and machines with your production processes, you might need to account for both to get your production costing accurate. The ERP system will also help with accounting of your assets if they have financial life and need to be recorded on the books. The ERP system would help in recording and depreciating the assets appropriately. Each industry will have varying level of resources and how they will be using an ERP. For example, if you're a service or a consulting company, you might not have inventory or production processes. However, you are still going to have to manage your projects, account labor hours towards projects, and do the costing and budgeting for your project. Most industries can benefit from an ERP irrespective of whether you are a product or service business. Now that we understand the resources, let's talk how planning of these resources work in the ERP system. There is often a prevalent misunderstanding whether you would need the accounting module as part of your ERP or not. The ERP system is meant to be an integrated system. It's not an ERP system if it does not come with an accounting module, and perhaps it is an edge software such as a CRM or warehouse management system, also called as WMS. In other words, if you buy an ERP system, you will be required to replace your current accounting system. If you are not ready to replace that, you are perhaps not ready for an accounting system, and perhaps you just need an add-on on your current accounting system, whatever you might be using today, Sage or QuickBooks. Now you may argue that if finance is such a foundational component of an ERP system, and it seems that ERP systems primarily help with the financial planning, maybe we should call it Enterprise Resource Financial Planning or ERFP. Sure, we can, but let's look at the other types of planning that ERP systems can help with before concluding that. With an ERP system, your other departments will get access to crucial financial data and insight that they need to make their crucial business decisions. An ERP system will help them with their planning too. For example, if your sales team wants to know which products are profitable, you can't make this decision unless you have access to costing or financial data. Otherwise, your sales team will always rely on your finance team to get such insight. The decision could be as simple as this, or it could be slightly deeper, such as which are the products that are profitable in a specific geo. Most of your departments can benefit from such insight, whether we talk about sales planning, operations, inventory, warehouse, procurement planning. They all need access to financial data, as their daily operations need financial insight for them to be successful in their roles. When we talk about operations planning, the decisions that ERP can help with could include how much inventory you would need in the next 3 months. As for sales planning, the kind of decisions you are going to make is going to include how many sales resources you would need to meet your targets. The same goes for inventory and warehouse as well. As you can see, an ERP system is slightly bigger than just an accounting system. This is why an ERP is called ERP and not an ERFP. As we have discussed so far, an ERP is not meant to be a siloed system. It's an integrated system. And this is why you might hear terms such as business software in the box, business in the box, business solution in the box. The overarching goal of an ERP is to provide you with an integrated system that can help manage majority of your operations, including sales, operations, and finance. In comparing siloed architecture with an integrated system, there are several challenges that are associated with siloed systems. The integrated nature of an ERP system helps you overcome these challenges. First, we have been discussing in the siloed architecture, your team will miss the crucial financial insight that they need to make their daily business operations. For example, if you are using standalone systems such as Salesforce CRM or QuickBooks for your accounting. If so, you will need to integrate your CRM with your accounting software if you want to have access to financial insight. If you don't have integration between these systems, then you might be doing a ton of duplicate data entry, or potentially you might not have any insight available for the sales team. The sales team would not know what is happening in the finance department. This goes for all the other departments as well. An integrated ERP system allows your teams to stay on one system without the need for duplicate data entry. Second, since in the siloed architecture, the systems are completely independent in their databases. Unless you have tons of money to integrate these systems, which is an expensive process, you will be required to enter data across multiple systems. Let's bring back the same example of Salesforce as an CRM and QuickBooks as an accounting system again. Salesforce needs to know about your customers. QuickBooks needs to know that too. Now, while making entry for your customers, you'll be entering them in both systems. If there is an update, you'll be updating in both systems. This multiple source of truth would cause data inconsistency issues for you. If you have more than two systems, you'll need to make this in those many systems. Imagine how much admin effort that is going to increase for your company, which brings us to the next point. Third, with such increased admin work, you are going to have slowed processes. This slowness would increase your cost and reduce your profit margins. Last, but perhaps the most important point would be that the insight for your daily business decision is going to be delayed. In siloed systems, when you need this insight, you need to spend time extracting from multiple systems and integrating it. In some cases, the delayed insight might be okay, but as businesses become more agile, you need this insight on your fingertips to act quickly and to have an edge against your competitors. Now that we understand the benefits of an integrated system over siloed system, let's talk about some more business decisions that are critical for businesses. For example, an ERP can help you with cash forecasting, which is always one of the biggest challenges for businesses. If you want to know how much cash you are going to need in the next 18 months, an ERP system can help with that. This would be extremely difficult if you didn't have an ERP system, as you need to gather insight from multiple systems in order to know this information. The same goes for inventory forecasting. How many parts you need in the next 3 months to ensure that you are not missing on opportunities. You are also not halting your production while not overstocking either. Otherwise, you will have significant cash blocked with your inventory that you could use for other business activities and growth. An ERP system helps with accurate and lean inventory planning. Similarly, without an ERP system, it will be very difficult to decide which parts you should be manufacturing internally over which parts you should be ordering from your suppliers. The ERP data and insight from an ERP would help identify your core expertise and which processes are your core competencies. Now that we understand the benefits of an integrated system, let's talk about the core business benefits of an ERP system. First, the ERP system isolate the technical accounting details from your average business users. Let's face it, business users are not savvy with accounting knowledge and they need to rely on accounting or finance professionals such as CFO, controllers, or senior accountants to get such insight. The ERP system isolate the accounting details from the business users. Let them continue with their business transactions and perform the accounting in the background. In fact, not everyone in the accounting team is going to have same level of expertise with accounting. When you hire accounting interns, an ERP system would let them perform their daily duties without being savvy in accounting. For example, if they are part of AR or AP team, the only thing they need to know to enter an invoice is the inventory item and quantity. The ERP system would automatically record the transaction to appropriate GL account based on the inventory item or maybe business partner. To use an ERP system, you don't need to necessarily be savvy in accounting. Second, an ERP system also enhances the team collaboration. For example, if you're working on a transaction in a sales system, you might work on an opportunity or a quote with a ton of details such as line items, design work, estimates, interaction with your customers. When you convert this opportunity into a project or a production order, you need to hand over this knowledge to your operations team. An ERP can do all of this with one click. Obviously, only if this information is not confidential within your sales team. Since an ERP system is going to be completely integrated, there is no need for meetings or knowledge transfer sessions. Third, ERP systems also help with customer experience. As we all know, time is one of the most important factors when it comes to gratifying our customers. Our customers prefer to work with companies that are responsive and that can help them the fastest. By eliminating duplicate data entry with your siloed systems and the need for extracting and compiling insight, an ERP will help cut down your lead time significantly. Even if you can reduce the total processing time by 20%, it'll be a huge benefit for your customer experience. Last, but perhaps the most important, an ERP would help you auto-organize your business processes. You might be able to relate with this situation. In your business, you may spend significant amount of time debating about the numbering scheme or inventory items or customers. These discussions typically result in team conflicts and blame games. These conventions are also harder to enforce. With ERP, you will not have to think about these trivial decisions, as once implemented, everyone would automatically follow the same conventions without any room for interpretations or debates. In closing, an ERP implementation is a journey that typically starts when you successfully implement an ERP. As technologies evolve, ERP vendors are upgrading their capabilities on a daily basis and finding newer areas of efficiency. Once you implement an ERP, you will get 360-degree view of your business. The amount of data and insight from the ERP will open newer perspectives, and that will help you find newer opportunities of growth. Once you successfully implement an ERP, that's when your real journey would start. Thank you so much for watching this YouTube video. If you have any questions or comments, please post below. I'll be more than happy to answer any questions you might have. Also, if you would like to see a deeper video on any of the topics discussed, or perhaps one that is customized for your business process, please post and we'll be happy to record them for you. If you need any extra help with your ERP implementation, please feel free to reach out to me directly on my coordinates, and I'll be more than happy to guide you. Also, please feel free to connect on LinkedIn or Twitter. We share really exciting content on digital transformation, ERP, and marketing automation through our social channels. Once you add us or follow, you will always be updated with the latest and greatest content. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, please ensure you hit the bell button after subscribing so you are notified with our newer videos right away. Also, if you like this content, please help spread the word out on social channel or quote us on your blog post. Thanks again, and see you around.